Andrew is with us on line 4. Hi, Andrew in Massachusetts. How are you?
Hey, Dave. I'm good. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
I just want to say thanks for taking my call, first of all.
Sure.
I appreciate that.
Sure. How can we help?
I've got a school question. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, I've got a school question for you.
Okay.
So I did a 2-year program at a community college. Cash flowed my first year there, and I got a loan for my second year. And I graduated in business, and I transferred over to state school. So I did one semester there, and during this time, my dad took over a business that he's been working at for 30 years. It's automobile business, and I'm working there, and I got my appraiser's license in the state of Massachusetts, so I'm working as the damage appraiser. And I'm just wondering, I'm thinking about staying with this company and eventually taking it over. I've talked with my dad, and he's probably going to work for another 10 to 12 years and sell it over to me. And I'm just wondering if I should continue going to school or not.
Okay. Well, the actual completion of the degree won't matter. But what does matter is the knowledge base. Okay. If you're going to run a business and you've had more classes on accounting, more classes on marketing, more classes on statistical analysis, more classes, standard business classes on finance, and so on, the better decisions you're going to make. You have better tools in your belt to do your job running the business later. Today, I would not worry about it. Today, you're not in a panic. I would take the income that you've got. You've got a good career started there. Let's go make some money. Let's get these debts paid off that you do have. And then if you want to save up and do some work in the evenings and try to complete your degree, and in the process, put some of those tools in your belt that you maybe don't have today, it'll be helpful to you. But there's plenty of people run very successful businesses with less education than you've currently got.
Right.
You also, but the other part of this is you want to commit, if you're in anything, but particularly in business, and it's true in medicine and law, other things, you want to commit to being a lifelong learner, a reader. You need to read business books, leadership books, and books on entrepreneurship, and you need to constantly be reading and growing. And college doesn't when you get out of school, if you stop learning then, in just a few years you're irrelevant. So you have to keep reading and growing and learning all the time. You have to keep adding to your knowledge base as you go. If you keep doing that, you'll be fine. And then if you wanted to go back and finish up your bachelor's, you're probably not that far out from finishing it. That's a fine thing to do. And some of the class work that you do to get that would be valuable to you in running the business. I have a 4-year degree is all I have. I'm not got a master's, and but I'm a lifelong learner in addition to that. And so I've probably got several PhDs in terms of the amount of information I have ingested in the 35, 40 years I've been doing business. And so that's what you're looking at. You're trying to learn, trying to grow, and trying to add to it. But my basic 4-year degree was very helpful. For that matter, still very helpful. A lot of those basic things, basic accounting understanding and GAAP principles and finance principles are things I use on the air here every day. My job is to not make them sound like gobbledygook. Instead, put the cookies on a shelf where everybody can reach them. But I'm using the concepts and the critical thinking skills that that we were taught in our academic education. So, education's valuable. Is it mandatory where you slap your fist on the table and say you're not going to be successful unless you go back right now? No. I think you go make some money and get your get a little nest egg put back. Get yourself out of debt, get your emergency fund in place, and if you want to save up and pay for classwork and do some evening work as you go, you're going to be fine. And learn the business from your dad, learn the business from other people in the business, learn best practices, get involved in stuff like EntreLeadership, some of the other things that people have out there where you're growing and learning as a leader, and those things, you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. Lots of people with high school educations or even less have been very successful in business. There's a lot more to it than simply getting a degree.